What's going on, guys? This is TM25MD, and I have another Duelyst live for you guys today. I know we just featured Abyssian the other day, but it was either this, Magmar, or Vanguard, both of which are not particularly in the best interest of a lot of people, especially at the beginning of the season. We got a lot of tryhards. Just playing Magmar, mid-range Voth to S rank with decent techs, Rust crawlers. Some people are running what's it called? I'm running the sister, Earth Sister Tegeti. She's pretty good against in the mirror, so splashing her out is pretty good. What else? So some people are just going full golem package, which is never bad as well. A lot of healing. Mid-range Voth is so versatile. You can tech in Blood Alchemist, Tectonic Spikes for pings, for artifacts. You can run all of that in one deck if you wanted to, and have an answer for pretty much every deck on ladder, which is insane. But anyways, we'll be playing some Variax / Control with Gate to the Undervault and Timekeeper and Reliquarian. If you don't know what Reliquarian does, there's a thread on Reddit that explains everything. But in general, so you have to use it on. Well, you don't have to, but it's highly recommended that you use it on one of your own minions, like Desolate, faction minions like Desolator, Grandmaster Variax, and anything that's from your faction, right? But anyways, the Abyssian one is. So sacrifice the minion and get automatically equip an artifact. So that artifact is equipped to your general. So if let's say I use it on Grandmaster Variax, right? I'll gain +8 attack, and I'll have the ability to siphon health equal to however much attack I have. So that's pretty good. Keeps me healthy. So that's part of the reason why. Even if I just use it on a Desolator, I have 5 attack. I can heal for 5, right? Which is pretty good. Same thing goes for Nightmare Operant. You can throw in a Nightmare Operant. We'll get him back in our deck. So pretty decent there. 2 Darkfire Sacks. I'm not a big fan of running 3 Darkfire Sacks, though it would make sense to run 3 Darkfire Sacks for 2 Reliquarians and 2 Variaxes, but and possibly a 3rd Timekeeper. Oh man, did the client crash? Man, not like this. Alright, I'll restart the client. And we're back. Gotta love the Duelyst client just randomly crashing sometimes, but what are you gonna do? They got a lot of things to do, so can't be too pushy. But anyways, this could be 3 Timekeepers, but I'm not a big fan of the 2/2 body, so I only included 2. So, but again, you can easily make this 3, and you can easily make Darkfire sacrifice 3, and probably cut a. I'm not a big fan of running less than A2 drops, so I'm gonna keep the A2 drops. Maybe cut a Ritual Banishing. We are running cards like Betrayal, so shouldn't be too bad, but I like. Since this is kind of Control, we're looking to get to that late game with cards like Reliquarian, Gate to the Undervault, and Grandmaster Variax. We would like to keep ourselves relatively healthy, so we have a lot of healing with Desolator, Azure Herald, and Healing Mystic. So we have a lot of healing that way. We can, even if we just throw this out on a Nightmare Operant, we can get some healing that way. We'll get 5 health if we do it on a Nightmare Operant, if we attack with our General, which is always good. Against Voth, Plasma Storm. Plasma Storm kind of blows us out. So getting Variax out is the way we win, and you're trying to stall with Thunderhorn, Ritual Banishing, Desolators, and whatnot. If we can, it's really unlikely that we're able to build this against Magmar. Reason being is because Natural Selection, Plasma Storm. But if we happen to get it out, which again is super unlikely, we're in the driver's seat because this is invulnerable. So as invulnerable says, let me see. Invulnerable means cannot die or be affected by anything. So it's as it says, invulnerable. So let's go take this on the Diamond Ladder. Not a whole lot of people in Diamond. I know there's a handful of people in S rank. I think like 5 or 6. Most of which were trying hard with Vilasp or some sort of Magmar, which was triggering. But yeah, I know Dragal he did it with like I think. I'm pretty sure he did it with Temple Liner as he usually does with the new techs. But we got a decent opening hand. We got Ritual Banishing. I like to keep all the removal against Magmar. We'll need it. 2 Desolators. Easily throw one of them back. Nightmare Operant is great. It's a fantastic turn 1 play against Mag because they can't 2-drop Natural Selection unless they have a 3-attack minion, which they usually don't. The only 3-attack minion they could play for 2 mana would be Rex. Not like he'll play Rex, but who knows. Rex, Amu. What else has 3-attack? Rex, Amu. I think that's it. Highly unlikely, but we draw a Thunderhorn, which is fantastic, so we're off to a good start. So we'll play the Nightmare Operant and call that a turn. I doubt he's running Plasma Storm. If it's a control or highly mid-range, you know, when I say like highly mid-range, I mean like it has like EMPs, Plasma Storms, or Spheres. I've seen that kind of Ragnaros before. Pretty self-sufficient, highly sustainable in the mid to late game. So it's Golem package. Still doesn't really give me much. This is still very prone to Natural Selection, so I'll replace it as much as I really want to keep it. So I'll take the tile. So I play it here or here. This loses to Greater Fortitude, which stinks because it becomes a 4/6, so I'll just play it here. Take center. There's no point in punching it, I don't think. Especially if I can trade a Nightmare Operant into like a Sphere. Or just a Thunderhorn connects on it. That's the reason why I didn't want to play Thunderhorn here. Ragnar is almost guaranteed to run, was guaranteed to run Greater Fortitude. But they can run Primordial Gazer as well for extra combo pieces with the egg. Right? Because on 7 mana, 8 mana, you can do BBS. Egg Morph plus if you don't have like the other combo pieces, you can do Egg Morph, BBS, and or BBS Egg Morph, and then Primordial Gazer. It's a lot of damage. So he punches the Nightmare Operant, so we got a mech in our deck, which is pretty nice. Spelljammer is pretty good. Card draw is something that we're rather limited on. Since he just played that Spelljammer, we can do this, right? We can kill everything, right? Demonic Lore, and we can even play our BBS. Let's move here so we have access to the tile more or less. Maybe I should play my BBS first, right? To have a good chance of not taking the tile? Okay. Alright, so let's do this. This is why I like Thunderhorn and Abyssian. It really just goes so well with Demonic Lore, so let's do that. I should have replaced first, or after I played the Sphere. Or do I kill it? Yeah, I kill it. Reason why I was thinking about holding on to it is because he has a BBS next turn. But we have 5 cards in hand. This is great. If he wants to play his BBS, Flash Reincarnation Mecanter, couldn't really do much about that, but yeah. Can we do him? Yeah. I don't think we could have done much about that. He's gonna punch me, which is interesting. Plays this BBS there. I can just easily trade, so if he wants to do that, it's a little hasty. Very greedy punch on his part, because he should know that most of the Abyssian list, if not all, run, outside of Hyper Swarm, run Desolator. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Reliquarian's a little slow. Is it better than playing this? Do I just play Mechazor? I think that's... Is that greedy? Is that greedy? Do I play Mechazor? Because if I trade this in to the Mecantor, play Mech, and kill the egg that's prone to natural selection, I could opt to not kill the egg to make sure this thing sticks. So if he plays, yeah, let's see if he has the natural. Let's see if he has the natural. If he does, then feels bad, man. He'll have to play a 4-drop. He could play a Rage Binder. Maybe I should have left the Ripper alive. I don't really have any other pings, so it's like, you know, what can I really do, right? I'm still gonna hold on to these. I might hold on to the Reliquarian. If you use Reliquarian and a neutral drop, you just gain an attack buff. That's it. So if I use it on like the Healing Mystic, the greed from this man. Holy crap. I think I'll play my BBS now. If he has another Mecantor, great. If I throw this on Desolator, right? Let's get a review. Let's look for some offense. Ooh, Variax. If we do this on this, we'll gain 5 attack. Do I punch? We're in the driver's seat. If he has his Mecantor, that's his turn. Which would stink, I guess. Maybe I shouldn't have done the BBS. Because if he uses a Mecantor, it's definitely going to be on... Oh, what? Agmorph? I think I'm okay with that. Okay. So that's one of his possible combo pieces that he can't use. He could still have cards like More and Kerr, which is fine. Could use this. Maybe I don't play Reliquarian. Maybe that's dumb. He's gonna play a BBS. Anywhere you put it, a Wraithlink can hit it, unless you have Lava Lance. These guys played. His plays have been rather questionable. Him recklessly punching me has been homeostatic rebuke. That's pretty funny. Like, get rid of the Wraithlings, but you know, that doesn't really do much. Let's get a Reliquarian. Measure health, huh? Okay. What can you do to kill me on 8? What can you do to kill me on 8? BBS. More incur. Double Greater Fortitude, right? How much damage is that? 5 plus 14, 19? Yeah, he can kill me, so I think I'll just do this. Cash in the damage here and run away. It's greater fortitude, double greater fortitude. It's 14, 19. I mean, I guess I could have afforded to, but I have Variax in hand, so I can, and plus I have Desolator in hand as well. So I can be, I win this late game, I think. The only healing he might have, he might run Earth Sphere. Saurian Finality is also a thing, so maybe that's why I don't want to get in close. Mecantor War Beast, okay. That's not gonna do much, I don't think. I think I just dropped the Variax in his face and say, fuck it, right? Because we also have this as an alternate win condition, right? Let's call that a turn. Now we can play this because he's so low. He's so low, spending removal and not developing board with 4 cards in hand will cause him to top deck, and we should be in a decent spot. I don't want to go right into the corner, try and stay relatively close. Not in range where his general can hit me because more incur is 5 damage. So the most he can do to me is 19 with the combo I mentioned earlier. He has Primordial Gazer, it'd be BBS, more incurs 6 Primordial Gazer, and that's equivalent to 15 damage. If he can body, he can't really body block, so we have Demonic Lure, so that's pretty good. We haven't seen a Slasher, which is kind of fortunate, but there really wasn't much of a call to use Slasher against me. Because, you know, Thunderhorn does really well. And Metallurgist. Okay. And the Rage Binder. Alright. So we miss out on Lethal. Thanks, I guess. Do I play this? This is a guaranteed win condition, right? We can do all, we can do, I don't think I played Desolator just yet. We just do this. Then my BBS, right? Do I just use this to go face? Yeah, because you'll need everything to trade, so yeah, let's go face. Got a Sphere, so Blood of it, not Blood of Air, Sphere of Darkness and Desolator wins unless he has healing. And if he decides to stay over there and not develop board and just try and remove things, this will be, we win with, you know, our out of hand damage. Pretty difficult for him to win. He can play like Saurian Finality and that'll be kind of feels bad, man. It'll prolong the game. Yeah. So he could play like Saurian Finality, Natural Selection, right? But I still think with Desolator we're okay. If we just play Desolator all the way over, nah, we have to play it in his face because we're not Cassava, we can't ping it. So plus he's drawing us cards. So what can we draw? That's not horrible. Well, that's potential lethal. Right, so it's gonna trade the Rage Binder. Alright. Which means he doesn't have a Golem on board, so if he had another Rage Binder in hand, he could use it now, but he should have used it before it died. So he's just, you know, enclosing himself. If he can't heal, we win. It's pretty spicy. Cryptographer. Immortal Rage. Holy eggs. Whatever it was, that 4 eggs. he just loses. Oh, he actually had the Rage Binder. He messed up. Because he would be at 6 health and he would not die this turn, but, you know. I don't think... Yeah, he played very questionably. Just punched me for random reasons. But yeah. I guess you have to play that way as Ragnarok. Try and get your opponent to combo range. Makes sense. Yeah. But yeah, let's look for another game, see how we do. That was pretty fun, actually. We didn't... We're playing a Lilith Mirrors. I was really tempted to throw in a couple Breath of the Unborns for some AoE. But I couldn't find space. Maybe getting rid of Reliquarian. Maybe that's a little bit greedy. Ritual Banishing is definitely a thing he can play. Desolator is pretty good. I don't think we need this. It's a little early. Let's keep it. Hopefully we can feature it. I've only been able to pull it, not in this specific deck, but in other decks. Like when the expansion first came out, I played with this card a little bit. Haven't been able to pull it off as often as I would like, but yeah. So we got a decent opening. We got Nightmare Opera and the Sphere of Darkness, and he doesn't have either. So I just play here, try and attempt to ramp it to 5, throw this on his face, because why not? We have the mana, try and be mana efficient. I could use this to, you know, like trigger, or to go on one of his Wraithlings, but this is always good to have. But if he's playing Hyperswarm, nah, if he's playing Hyperswarm, he definitely would have had a tournament play. See if he kills it. Shroud. Feels bad. Does he have another 2-drop? I doubt it, because he didn't have a turn 1 play. Yep. What's better? What's better? What's better? Playing Thunderhorn, right? I think playing Thunderhorn is correct. I don't think we need the car at the moment. Though Sojourner is pretty good against Lilith, I have to say. I think I just play the Thunderhorn. Kill that. Call it a turn. Now we threaten both tiles, so whichever one he goes to, there'll be something of mine nearby. So 2 Gate to the Underworlds. Oh man. Let's probably throw one of those away. I doubt we're gonna get it off. Though the only cards that can really deal with it is Dark Transform, Punish if you can get a hit off on it. And Ritual Banishing, so definitely Punish is out of the realm, a possibility. Actually, it's not horrible in Lilith, just it's a little awkward to say the least. Desolator. Okay. And I would imagine you just take the tile. Oh, wait, you don't play your BBS, bro. Okay, so you just take the tile for no reason, fair enough. Let's get rid of one of you. I think I'll just play my BBS here. Try and get my Thunderhorn relatively close to him. And Gate to the Undervault right here. Call that turn. I'm not gonna. No, I'm not gonna punch with the Thunderhorn. Yeah, it's nice 4 damage. He could just Ritual Banishing this turn, but that's gonna be his entire turn with, you know, because that's 4 mana. He could play like a Sphere of Darkness or Inkling Surge. It's not a bad play either. So yeah, that could be a Demonic Lore. If it is, then I think we're looking good. Okay, kills that. He could be setting up for like Necrotic Sphere. That's not a bad play. Demonic play. Yeah. It was bound to happen. But I think our play stands with Inkhorn Gaze. Does he get a 1-mana Battle Pit? Does not. He doesn't get a rock, or actually we don't know, because I think I would have preferred if he played like a 1-mana Battle Pit, but we don't know if he got like a Dex, Ubo, or any of that. He could have just replaced it, to be fair. Is Demonic Lore any good for me? I'm going to replace it. It doesn't really help in this matchup, I don't think. So let's move Thunderhorn here. Let's kill this one. Play a Thunderhorn here. Play Thunderhorn here. Play a Heal Mystic here. Call that a turn. try and force him this way to this Thunderhorn. Plus, doing it this way means he can't hit this with anything. Elkal. Oh man, this guy's got memes too. What did you get? Celerity and Frenzy. That's kind of scary. Imagine if it had Rush. That'd be bad. He can't play his Bloodbound spell because Thunderhorn's nearby, so... Another Inkhorn Gaze. Okay. Did you get another 1 mana minion? We'll have 7 mana, so we could ramp into into Variax, which might just win us the game. And I think that's what we'll do. I don't think we need get our second Thunderhorn. Or our third Thunderhorn. Now I can I'm pretty free to punch it. There's so many threats for him to deal with. There's 2 Thunderhorns, Variax, and the Gate to the Undervault that that spawns next turn. So next turn we'll have this guy spawn, we'll have awesome Wraithlings, and we can potentially throw down a Thunderhorn, our third Thunderhorn. It's pretty lucky of us to get 3 Thunderhorns. Pretty lucky to play 2. But I think we're good. I think we win this no problem. He has nothing on board. There's no way he can win. Necrotic Sphere only gets rid of 2 of the things. That means this stays alive. If he decides to Necrotic Sphere... Actually, no, he can move here and Necrotic Sphere. That'll be pretty feels bad, man, but this guy still stays alive. We have an awesome BBS. It's pretty much game. I don't see him getting out of this one. It's impossible. I just hope he doesn't forfeit, because I want to see this go. Like, oh, damn it, man! I really wanted it to spawn. It would have been so nice to pull it off. We'll just say we pulled it off because, yeah, we're just gonna go with it. We actually got it off. So. Yeah, it's rather late. 2 pretty fun games were pretty good. I'll try and feature some different factions tomorrow. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Improvements, I could probably cut Reliquarian for another Timekeeper, another Darkfire Sack, which we never encountered, so maybe having that consistency is more optimal. Or we can add in some Breath of the Unborns for dealing with Vitruvian Xerix, dealing with all those little poop dervishes, the Lilith Mirror, but I think we were okay in the Lilith Mirror with our own Thunderhorn, so I think we were okay in that respect. So I don't think we need the extra AoE with Thunderhorn in our list, but it wouldn't hurt to have. So Reliquarian, we weren't able to feature, but we had it in hand. We could have played it, but we didn't. It wasn't our best play. But yeah, I'm just rambling again. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys later. Happy guys.